451 Research, working with AI, partnering with people to drive improvements.
My name is Hughes, and I'm a Senior Research Analyst at 451 Research, now part of S&P Global Market Intelligence. I cover industrial IoT, augmented reality, and virtual reality.
S&P Global Market Intelligence. How should AI be deployed alongside the workforce?
There are several ways to look at how AI can help the workforce. The first one is to take this vast amount of data that we have from IoT and from all the various systems on a plant, and using the AI to help understand that data and advise on what might need to be done next, what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be changed. Then, as AI starts to get more embedded in tools and in systems, the AI then starts to act as an assistant for somebody on the shop floor. So you're doing a particular role or a particular job, and the AI is in the tooling you're using to help you do it better. And then you take that next leap where AI is fully embedded in an autonomous system. And that autonomous system, whilst directed by the rest of the plant and the rest of the process, that autonomous system is there to remove the need for humans to be involved in dangerous and difficult situations, which is traditional industrial automation, just now with added AI.
How can AI help improve product quality?
Traditionally in product quality, you may be looking at the end product as it comes off the line to see whether it's broken or not quite as expected, and then make adjustments to the line to try and improve it the next time through. With AI, looking at the entire process, the entire end-to-end process, is able to absorb lots of other pieces of information, such as the quality of the raw materials coming into the process, the status and effectiveness of the machines that are making the product. And it's also able to look at the product at various stages along the production line, as well as looking at the final output. And in doing that, there's the potential to spot gradual degradation in product quality rather than the endpoint fails that traditionally may have had in manufacturing. So it can catch what needs to be changed and recommend what needs to be changed much earlier on in the process.
How does AI partner with people?
On the shop floor, with systems such as with Connected Worker, AI is infused in many of these systems to help provide the right information at the right time to the person performing the task. If you engage with the system through asking questions and natural language processing, you're talking to an AI algorithm to help get the right piece of information to you as a worker. In augmented reality, computer vision is looking at the world around, trying to understand what is there in order to be able to superimpose the correct information into that environment. And augmented reality is the user interface for IoT. And further on, we're seeing developments in collaborative robotics. And a collaborative robot uses artificial intelligence to understand both the task that the robot needs to perform and the skills of the worker that it's engaging with to perform that task. So it adjusts accordingly. It's a digital apprentice.
How does AI fit into evolution of autonomous systems?
AI tends to be applied to small parts of the overall system at the moment. You might see a particular piece of machinery with embedded machine learning capability so that it can adjust itself on the fly. But as you start to bring these autonomous systems together, you generate the potential for a much wider autonomous system that's more efficient. So in industrial circumstances, you might have lots of these small autonomous systems doing their own thing, but reporting to another autonomous system, a manufacturing execution system, for instance. And if you consider self-driving vehicles, they are autonomous robots. Those vehicles are a collection of subsystems, many of which are doing their own thing with machine learning and AI, whether it's with the vision, with the braking system, with the battery management. And they all have to come together to form that greater autonomous system. And at 451 Research, we have a 9-level classification of these autonomous robots in industrial use, from the very simplest of manufacturing robots that now maybe have edge computing capability to do and perform tasks slightly better, up through into warehouse robots and swarm robots, up into autonomous vehicles, but then further past autonomous vehicles into more free-roaming tools that are going to help us perform tasks in difficult and dangerous situations, such as in construction or in manufacturing.
Essential insight for leaders of the digital economy. 451research.com, sponsored by Microsoft.